I have this friend, his name's Jerry Rodriguez, and he moved to Vegas and shit, and like he like has a family and stuff, and he's like, but when he lived in this area, he went to Bishop Knoll and shit, and he was like the supreme athlete of the century, fucking winning all these awards and crap, and he's got straight A's. And my friends, Carlos and Eric and Richie, they all looked up to him. He was the cousin of the millennium. He was Purdue soccer's all-time greatest athlete and shit. I would like juke him in the backyard, and like he didn't want me to play on the team because I'd steal his thunder. But anyways, like he talks like this. He looks like Eddie Murphy, but like a spicy, hot Latino version, a model version. And he's always like in the dopest threads. And when he comes to visit now in the clubs, like the hottest clubs, he'll look at dudes who'll be like, look at that dude. He can't get it. He can't be wearing that in Vegas. He's so stupid. But anyway, the last time we really hung out was when he came here, and we both stood up in my buddy Carlos's wedding, and like I sat with him the whole time in church, and like everybody's all quiet and proper and respectful, and I was too, but like I would whisper the dumbest shit to him. Like if like some like, I don't know, some like hot white bitch or some shit, Christian white bitch would walk up to get like her, like whatever that's called, the body or the bread and body, whatever that is, and like I'd whisper to him, I'd be like, oye mami, and like he would just like, because we have to be quiet, but like I slipped it into his ear so only he could like catch on to what I was saying, and and he was like, what a dumb dude. He laughs like that, like he's sucking on a dick. He's like, what a dumb dude. He always says that. He's like, you're a dumb dude. that like made him laugh in heaves for 10 minutes in church. Like the first time he did it was all loud and shit, and everybody's like looking at him, and I was looking at him like this, like as if he's the loud one, even though like I got him in trouble. But there's this other friend of ours, his name's Ebby. He's up in the po-po chank, nigga. It's like, anyways, he's like the only dude that's stronger than me, except for some dudes at the gym, couple dudes. But anyways, Ebby's always talking smack about Jerry, and he's like, oh, Jerry ain't even all that. All those Garcias and Jerry, I smoosh them up into a ball, throw them around. They ain't nothing. I don't know why all my friends like talk the same. Like they talk like they're LL Cool J or some shit. Ebby, Carlos, and and if my sister Liz was a man, she would talk like that too. But she's not a man. Oh, and Ebby would be like, oh, come on, Cheech, I know how you do. Like there's a thing amongst like my Mexican friends where we just like cut up on each other. It's kind of like when you watch The Rock in theaters and he's saying those one-liners in action movies, like to degrade another man. Like that's how like these dudes are. They're like so like pure vanity. They're like the machoest dudes and shit. They make the most money and they excel in all sports and they're all buff and shit. That's how my friends are. And like, and they're still my friends even though I'm the like most insane person on the internet. But they know I'm just joking, man. It says a lot about them that they're cool, and they're not idiots to believe all the bullshit I say. Me and Jerry, we used to have cheater boxes, and we get the same pay-per-view channels, and we'd watch the same movies like at our separate houses. And like the next day at work, because we worked valet, and like we would run all day long, just run at our valet jobs, just like run and sprint to go get cars, and like the whole time we'd yell out movie quotes from like an Ace Ventura movie or a Nutty Professor movie, like excuse me, like whatever was on like whatever movies we watched the night before. And like as soon as we got to our job, because we worked day shift, like we didn't have time to talk about it, but like we'd run, like as we're like passing each other in the garage, like I'd like say something real stupid to him, like Nutty Professor. I'd like run across, like we'd be passing each other in the garage, and I'd be like, pop goes whiz go pop, and like he'd like run the other way. He'd be like, oh, what a dumb dude, and like he'd go get his car, and like all day long we'd do that, like comparing the movie, like, and then like we had downtime. We just like sat, because people would like sail away on the boat, so like they couldn't come get their cars, and like we just talk about movies. That dude was like my best friend, and then he fucking ditched me. And Eric was my best friend. Carlos was my best friend. He's like the only one staying here and shit. Jerry would always be like, that dude's raised wrong. If Jerry's laughing like and like we're making fun of his laugh or something, then he'd like stop laughing, but he'd keep doing it and pretending, and he'd be like and he'll put his hand like over your head and be like like he's making you suck his dick. And like at our valet job at Empress, like all of us, we would like rape each other. And like the girls and stuff, we'd go, like if somebody bent down to pick their keys up, we'd grab like the top of their head, and we'd go like that. We'd be like, and like it became like a huge phenomenon in the whole fucking casino, and we were seeing cocktail waitresses do it and shit. We're like, what the fuck? It was just something we did when we'd play Mario Kart in Carlos's basement or some shit. Anytime somebody bent, or anytime somebody said something like sexual, we'd all like gather around them like fucking children of the corn or some shit, and we'd all like take a position, and we'd be like, and like we would rape people. It's so stupid. And like, sometimes I'd get like raped so hard by like 10 people that like I'm just on the floor curled in a ball, and like my back's all dirty and shit, and they'd have to like brush me off.